where a Michigan landlord was caught on the home security camera having sex on a tenant's couch while they were away at the hospital.
Really making himself at home, a tenant's home, that is, in Westland. They called him over to do home repairs and instead caught him in the act with a woman. Fox News' Jessica Dupnack is tracking this one for us tonight. She joins us live in our newsroom with more, and this one just gives you the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, you never know what you're walking into when you come into work here at Fox 2 Roop. Now, the tenants in Westland, they say that the tenant and his special little friend, they position themselves right in front of the security camera. We had to look at all that footage. It's very clear what they're doing. We paid a visit to that tenant to see what he had to say for himself.
He walked back and forth through here naked. And
what did he do in the kitchen? I saw him come out with some kind of rag or something.
I don't know. I might have been trying to make a sandwich, but I don't know. It's creepy.
Their landlord was supposed to be removing dead birds from the attic. Instead, he was giving a lesson on the birds and the bees on camera.
So right now we're kind of standing at the scene of the crime. What did you guys do? Did you clean before you?
Most definitely. My wife, she's germophobic, so I had to most definitely clean it before she even stepped in anywhere in this house, period.
It allegedly happened Monday in Westland while Javon Crawford and his wife were in the hospital with his sick grandma. His wife started getting alerts from their security cameras on her phone.
She just pointed the phone to me, and I seen him just doing what he was doing right here in our house.
Was it live?
It was live footage.
Oh my God.
Time stamped and everything.
Bonnet down, legs up for about an hour.
I'm wondering too if this guy's done this before. He seems so comfortable.
Too comfortable. So I know for a fact that somebody that comfortable, what else could be done?
I didn't even think that this wasn't the first time. That's a crazy thing to realize and to think about. Oh my God. Butt naked in your own apartment. You don't know how many times he's been in there doing that. You don't know how many times you sat where he sat because he didn't clean up before. That's sickening.
That landlord has some explaining to do. We tracked him to his Canton Township home.
Is this you, naked in a tenant's home?
What? The Crawfords have handed that X-rated film over to police.
How hard is it going to be next month to cut that check to him?
It's gonna be hard. I'm gonna probably write some languages on the back of the check for him to transfer
a
to
little
him.
special memo.
Yeah, special memo. Yeah.
Yeah, the landlord drove off. He would not commit to himself being in that video. Now, we did consult some prosecutors and defense attorneys. They're a little bit split on whether a crime was actually committed here. If there is one, and police are investigating, it would probably be something like trespassing, which is a misdemeanor. But it's likely they have a civil matter on their hands for some kind of lease violation. Reporting live in the newsroom, Jessica Dupnack.
Now, we got to be honest about this. I feel like this man needs to be charged in some type of way. I don't know what they can charge him with. I don't know what crime that is, but he's making landlords look bad everywhere. Because we're already worried about someone having a key to our home in the first place. Now we got to worry about the landlord getting butt wild on the couch that I paid for, the couch that I sit on every single day, not thinking about a random man who I barely know. Well, you might know him a little bit, but not enough to where he should be naked in your apartment. Let's go over into one more video, see if it tells us any more details.
A landlord in Michigan was supposed to be in his tenant's home making repairs, but the renter was shocked and sickened when security video showed what the landlord was really doing inside his home. Fox's Lauren Klein reports.
He walked back and forth through here naked. And
what did he do in the kitchen? I saw him come out with some kind of rag or something.
I don't know. I might have been trying to make a sandwich, but I don't know. It's creepy.
Their landlord was supposed to be removing dead birds from the attic. Instead, he was giving a lesson on the birds and the bees on camera.
So right now we're kind of standing at the scene of the crime. What did you guys do? Did you clean before you?
Most definitely. My wife, she's germophobic, so I had to most definitely clean it.
It seems like we got the gist of all these. We got the gist of what's happening. Let's go over into the AR breakdown, y'all, just to find out a little bit more information, or if they have anything else on this, what they're going to actually charge him with. So as we know, the landlord was caught on home security camera having sex on a tenant's couch. The incident, which occurred in May 2026, sparked widespread internet outrage and local media coverage after the tenant shared the time-stamped video. The tenant and his wife requested the landlord to come over and remove some dead birds. The couple had to leave home to visit a sick relative in the hospital where the wife received live security motion alerts on her phone. The live feed showed the landlord bringing an unknown woman into the home. He walked around naked for roughly an hour, engaged in sexual activity on the furniture, and at one point made himself a sandwich in the kitchen. Shocked and disgusted, the couple had to thoroughly deep clean the house due to the wife's germophobia. They confronted the landlord, who immediately hung up the phone and later refused to comment to the news reporters. So they have turned the explicit footage over to the local police. The local prosecutors and defense attorneys noted that while the landlord had original permission to enter for repairs, bringing an unauthorized guest to the home to use for personal sexual activity likely crosses the lines of criminal trespassing, a misdemeanor. Legal experts state that the incident is the violation of the lease agreement and that the tenant's right to a quiet enjoyment of the property. In Michigan, a landlord must allow tenants to use the rental property without unreasonable interference. This breach gives the tenant strong grounds to legally void the lease early without penalties. The tenants expressed that they're refusing to pay the standard rent to the landlord following the violation. Makes sense to me. I wouldn't want to pay a rent of this man is caught on film bussing someone down. How the new term they like to say, having sex with a woman in the apartment. In my apartment, I pay rent for. Yes, I would not want to pay him rent either. Well, we're going to have to get a big discount. You're going to have to pay something. Get a deep cleaning in here. But how can you truly trust this landlord ever again? Could you stay there? Could you stay there and just go about your day? And the fact that he went into your refrigerator. He went into your refrigerator in his drawers. Yes, you're right. You see? It made him a sandwich. He probably didn't even wash his hands before he dug into the carton of the meat, put it onto the sandwich bread. You got to throw out everything in that fridge now. Yeah, there's always some problems with renting. But that's not a problem I would want to even consider. But let me know your thoughts on that situation, y'all. Let me know how you feel about it. That's a crazy, creepy situation. But we'll keep up with this to see exactly what they can actually get from this. Does he get charged? Or if anything actually happens, will they have to pay that rent? We'll see. Absolutely crazy. But remember, y'all, the best way to show your support is always just to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button and that notification.